Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my first ever thrift and bubble tea store. I've had high school years for about maybe a year or maybe two. I can't quite remember when it came out, but I've had it for quite a while and I've never attempted to make a thrift and bubble tea store. And I've been wanting to do more residential or non-residential lots, and I wanted to do a diner, but unfortunately, I had never actually played with Dine Out that much either, and so I recently found out how broken Dine Out is. I literally cannot even place tables. Like, the moment I place the tables from Dine Out, my game freezes, so that's out of the question for now, but I really want to make a diner, so I might have to make one with, like, CC or just not use like any dine out booths. But like, what's a diner without some booths? Like, that's what's kind of bothering me. But anyways, back to this. I've never made a bubble tea store, and I recently went to, or I was like doing some gameplay off camera, and I went to the like thrift and tea store that's in Copperdale, and I kind of enjoyed it. For gameplay, it was like a cute like teen hangout spot. There were like a lot of teens there, and I took like my two teen sims on a date there, and I, like, for the first time since having like the pack, I did like the little like thrift store outfit selection thing, and I thought it was like kind of cute, thing for gameplay. So I was like, you know what, I need to add more of these for my teens. It's like a hangout spot or like a date spot, and just to like test out, I guess, well, not really test out, but I've been wanting to build in Mount Komorebi. I always struggle saying the name. Mount Komorebi, I think it is, for a while, and I didn't have like anything specific that I wanted to build, and so I didn't want to just do a house because I kind of do struggle with like Japanese inspired houses. I'm not like very good at it yet. I need to like study more and practice more. But I figured I could kind of easily just like take the surrounding like deco buildings and kind of build a house kind of inspired by the deco buildings, and I actually found a picture on Pinterest which I kind of used for the overall like shape of this build, kind of like the two-story house next to a one-story like little business. I ended up using that for excuse me, because my throat is like kind of messed up, but yeah, I ended up using that as like inspo, and if I can find the picture I will put it in. But I basically just ended up using that more so for like the shape, but I ended up just going with like just like a house that looked like the deco houses from the world, and then I ended up going with like a tile for the smaller building, just because I know in Japan it's very common for buildings to be tiled on the outside, and so I thought that would look kind of cute. I've never done that before, but I really do like it. I think it looks quite nice. And yeah, so I ended up doing this thrift and tea here in Mount Komorebi, but I'm thinking of either putting one in every world. Probably not every world, now that I'm thinking about it. It might be too much, but I'm thinking of putting it in every other world because I want to start, like, as I'm doing, like, more and more gameplays, I want to start, like, limiting the worlds that my Sims go to. Like, if a sim lives in Willow Creek, I don't want that sim to just easily be able to go to like Tartosa. Like, it doesn't really make sense. So, and I think there's a mod called Home Regions that actually like aids in kind of restricting where your sim goes. So like, if they want to go to one world, it costs like more money than a world that would hypothetically be closer to them. So like New Crest and Willow Creek, or I think like San Myshuno and New Crest are like kind of close in the game, or I don't know, but I have to like figure out exactly how I want to map out the worlds, and then I need to do that. So yeah, I'm thinking of putting a couple stores every couple worlds, so that like my sim that's in New Crest and Willow Creek would, or like a sim that's in Willow Creek would go to like a store that's in Newcrest, because that's probably like a day trip maybe to like the suburbs. And then like they could also maybe it could be like a day trip to San Myshuno by like train, like air quotes train. Obviously we don't have a train, but like if we were thinking realistically, it would be like a train maybe. And I had something else. It like I forgot what I was gonna say, but I want to also I also want to, speaking about like gameplay, I want to start playing in Anime Sims save file, because she recently finished her save file and it's now up, or I think it's now available for download on her Patreon for everyone. And so I downloaded it and I was just playing it around, and I really really love her build style. Like very clean. I don't know, I just like love it a lot. And so I want to start playing in that save file. I've never actually played in save files before. I've only downloaded one other save file, and that was the save file from, I think, Simlissy. And so yeah, I want to do that save file, the Honey Masons one, and maybe do like a legacy challenge in that one, like start a legacy challenge. But obviously I'm not quite certain, because I'm also like trying to do like the casual gameplay series, and I don't want to do too much because I'm not really used to like doing a lot of gameplay. But back to the build. So here I was just trying to do like a gate, and I ended up filming myself like furnishing most of the outside, but I cut it out just because I didn't want the video to be too long. But I was going for like a back, like storage garbage area back here, and I imagine like this is where like the employees enter. And for the sim that owns this, I don't really know, I don't have an idea of who owns it yet, but I'm assuming that maybe it could be like an older couple, or like an older lady, or maybe someone in like their 50s. And I'm thinking like maybe they started out with just the thrift store, and then the thrift store gave them enough income to add on the boba tea shop, and now most of their like focus is on the boba tea shop. And because I'm assuming the boba tea shop is now what brings them most of their income. And then the thrift store is also like still brings them income, but I think probably the boba tea shop is more popular than the thrift store and brings in more money. So they definitely focus there and put more of their money there for reparations and just additions and stuff. And that's why like the outdoor patio is like really nice. I didn't like play test it though yet. I might play test it before I upload it, but I need to play test it a bit before I upload it, just because there are a couple like places that I think might be your sim might not be able to get to. And for me that doesn't bother me, because like I don't really mind if like I can't reach a table, but in case like anyone wants to play, in case like that might bother someone else, I'll play test it and I'll try to like wiggle the tables back there, because obviously they're like kind of really close together. And so I wanted to go for like more like modern type of vibe inside of the boba tea shop. So like it's newer, like you can tell it's newer, you can tell that it got like renovations and there was more money put into it. And then the thrift store is kind of just like older, a little bit more like rundown, just not really focused on as much as the boba tea shop. The boba tea shop is like the owners I'd enjoy maybe, after they realize like, oh my god, like I can make a lot more money in this boba tea shop than the thrift store. But yeah, that's what I was going for, and I just went with like a clean kind of look. I was kind of going of like, I don't know if anyone has like McDonald's near them that are like really modern. I was kind of thinking of like a modern McDonald's that has like kind of like brown, like light brown, like tile everywhere. So yeah, that's what I was going for. I was thinking of like those like really hyper modern McDonald's. I don't really go into McDonald's anymore that much, but at least the one that I know that's near me, it was like light brown. But yeah, that's basically what I was going for in this boba tea shop. And then obviously in the thrift store, you can just throw anything in there and everything just looks good because it's a thrift store. Like, it's supposed to be like a bunch of random items put together. And so that's what I went for. And I just ended up adding like an employee area that I imagine like that's where they sign in, and also where I put the alarm system, because obviously you need that. We don't want any burglars coming in. And then I also put, I think I said a bathroom, and then there's like that cute little entrance area that's like kind of, it's like glass and you can like see inside. And then I also, upstairs is like where the clothes area is, and there's like a little kind of like dressing showy area, like where you would, like show your friends or whoever you bring with you, like how the outfit looks. And then there's the dressing rooms, and yeah, that's pretty much just it for this build. It's pretty straightforward, just a thrift store and a boba tea shop. But this is my first time doing it, and so I wanted to just try it out in a world that I'm like currently not playing in. But yeah, I ended up really liking how this turned out. I will definitely be adding more of these. And then with the new adventure awaits, apparently there's like more things that you can do. I don't know if I'm gonna get it like off the rip, just because it might like bug out the game and stuff, and so I want to see like how buggy it is and if there's gonna be like any updates. I don't know, I'm still thinking. I probably won't get it off the rip. I have to fix this wall. There's like a wall that's like paint like I don't know why every time I paint something inside, that wall like for some reason becomes painted too. But anyways, yeah, I don't want to get it like super early, just because like it might need some updates, because it's EA, it's The Sims, things always need updates. And there's like gonna be like more variety in how you can like do lots. I mean, they're like custom lots now. But yeah, that's basically I think everything that I have to say. I'll probably do a couple gameplay videos in the near future, and also I need to continue the Atomic Era house. I found an Atomic Era car, so I'm really excited, and I found a Vespa, but it's called like a Tespa. So I really want to finish that, and that's going to be like obviously a long play, and then I have a couple gameplay videos that I want to do, because I've been working off camera to like build my Sims relationships. But yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back at the end to do a tour. So no more photos. I think I'm gonna start doing like tours. But yeah, I'll see you then, and goodbye. Alright, so welcome back to the end of the video. I'm gonna be doing like a quick tour now at the end of my videos instead of um putting like screenshots of the build, just because I think it'll probably be quicker, or maybe like the same amount, and you'll be able to see like the whole build. And I saw one of my favorite YouTubers right now, which is Simmery, do this, and I thought this was like a pretty good idea and pretty like a pretty good and efficient way to just like see every nook and cranny of the build, as opposed to like some screenshots in that you won't be able to see all of the build. But yeah, so this is the outside of the thrift shop, Thrift and Tea. And it'll probably be called like Komorebi um like thrift ThriftTea or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so this is like the back. It's like where the trash is, and thinking like maybe like some stuff that they got dropped off that doesn't, or like that they don't want to sell. And this is also the back boxes. This is supposed to be like a gate kind of. And this is like the employee entrance, or just the back door to the back of the business. This is just the side where we have some vending machines and a little, let me see if I can, okay, and a little bench. And then we also have like here some signs to let you know like this is a thrift shop. Have the front where the owner has put like a bunch of plants and stuff. And then we have the front of the Boba tea shop, with some like chairs, some stools. And then outside we have like this patio area, outdoor patio area, where there's like a couple tables, and then like a seating area, and then an area for like karaoke. And then this is the inside of the shop, of the boba tea shop. Pretty simple, not a lot of seating, mainly seating, I focus on seating like outdoors. And then this is, it's open to the thrift store. Just a bunch of stuff here. We have like a bathroom. This is the employee entrance. And then, yeah, this is the first floor. This is like the main entrance, where you kind of have two entrances. It's just a bunch of stuff for sale. And then on the second floor is like the clothes area. And these are also for sale. We have like frames and stuff like that. This is clothes. This is also for sale. This is for sale. Basically everything is for sale here, except for like this area, maybe like these things, and then the stuff in the dressing rooms. This is the dressing rooms. I went really simple because I don't want this to be like a super like um super like bougie thrift store. I want it to be like, relatively, it's like normal, your normal thrift store. So I just put some stools in here and some like pretty basic mirrors. But yeah, that is the end of the video, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.